You know, I am really hungry, but I literally don't have any money.
What do you mean you don't have any money? What about all that hacking stuff?
Maybe it's because, you know, I don't actually have a real job, considering I was in a cult.
Oh, yeah, I forget. You had it way worse.
There you go. Turning this into some sort of trauma Olympics.
I'm going to turn it into the trauma Olympics because I had just as much trauma as you do.
God. Yeah, my trauma is way worse than you. I mean, hell, the start to your life was pretty easy for you, I think. I literally went through hell, had an abusive household, and was separated from my twin.
Okay, you guys. What are you talking about?
Nothing. So's talking about his trauma.
Oh, so my trauma is invalid because I had an easier start to my life.
Yeah, no, I think I had it pretty good in my life. I mean, straight out of law school, I got a job at the Gavin Law Offices with my mentor, Christoph Gavin. That was super cool. My first trial, actually, I won. Technically, I won.
What do you mean by technically?
You see, the defendant was this guy named Phoenix Wright. He used to be this hotshot lawyer, but then he kind of like used forged evidence to try to win a case, and he got disbarred. Well, he's actually my mentor's best friend, but he asked for me and not my mentor, which I thought was kind of weird. So like the trial goes on, everything seems to be going well. I'm doing pretty good, and then that's when Mr. Rott accuses my mentor of being the murderer. And I'm like, what the heck? There's no way, right? But as the trial keeps going, it kind of seems that he might actually be guilty. We're missing this one crucial piece of evidence, Rott. So this little girl comes out of nowhere. It turns out it's Mr. Wright's daughter. I didn't even know he had one, but she brings me the missing puzzle piece to the case. It's literally my trump card, and so I use it, and he confesses. He murdered this man. I couldn't believe it. Except the bad thing about it was I learned that the evidence was forged. I won my first case and put my mentor in jail by using forged evidence.
Ooh.
So yeah, it worked out, I guess, in the end. I ended up getting a job at the Wright Law Offices. Well, actually, it was the Wright Talent Agency at that point. I was the only lawyer who worked there, but you know, at least I had a job, right?
Yeah, anyway.
But you know, so at least you had a friend. I literally had nobody.
Yeah, I had a friend who was mentally and emotionally abusive, was real creepy, and ended up putting me in a death game. So, you know, I don't think that counts as having a friend.
Oh, I had a best friend too. Ugh. Yeah, he wanted to be an astronaut, but he never made it up into space. He was murdered. Yeah. He was murdered by a faceless assassin. He didn't have a hit on him or anything. He just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. The assassin was actually coming back for like a meteor rock that incriminated him in an assassin attempt he made several years ago. That was also very traumatic, but not for me. That did not involve me. But yeah, he was murdered. Oh my God. Yeah, I did end up solving his case with the help of Mr. Wright and Athena. But while I was helping solve the case, I ended up getting blown up by a bomb. Yeah, that was not too pleasant. It kind of like blinded me permanently. I could still see a little bit, but it's a little blurry. I've got permanent damage to my eye from the bomb. Yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't know that about you. But anyway, I mean, this isn't about me, right? Yeah. Well, you had a nice family, all right? I got a deranged woman who put me in a cult. I think we're forgetting the whole cult thing.
Okay, so I had loving parents. Sue me. I still ended up dying. Yeah, no, my dad loved me. Loved me so much that he died for me. Yeah, I was just a baby. I didn't really know him very well, but there was this really big fire, and he used his body as a shield so I wouldn't burn up in the flames. Oh my God. Fire wasn't even really meant to kill him. He was just there performing for the queen of this nation, and there was an assassination attempt on the queen, but she got away. My father did not. It's actually good for me though, because the queen had a husband and he took me in and raised me and treated me as his own son. So, I had a very loving father. Oh my God, please don't say it. He was also murdered. Someone please help him. Yeah, it's like the whole politics thing, He was the only lawyer in the whole country, and he had been leading a revolution for a long time. I guess that's why he stopped talking to me for quite a while. I never thought about it that way. I did end up solving his case, finding his murderer through using my biological father's final death moments. It turns out the man who murdered my surrogate father was the queen's sister's husband, and he murdered him because he wanted to be the king, but he couldn't be the king because he didn't have spirit medium powers, and the only way he could get spirit medium powers was from this stone and killing his wife, but his wife ended up killing him. But funny thing about it is his wife actually was the one who set the fire to kill the queen because she wanted to be queen, but she didn't have any spirit medium powers, so she was going to use the stone to get them. And at least in your story, one of the times you actually fall in love with somebody. I don't have anybody, all right? I get shipped with my literal abuser, so whatever. Oh, okay. I guess I get one nice thing in my life, and that just automatically makes all my trauma disappear. No, I did. There was this one guy. We kind of never really were a thing, but I don't know. He told me that he never felt this way with a man before. So, that's got to mean something, right? But maybe not, because he just kind of ended up moving to Germany and never writing or calling or anything. But, I couldn't blame him because, his best friend, just like my best friend, his best friend did really terrible things and ended up murdering somebody. And so he lost his best friend just like I did. And his brother, he lost his brother. He went to jail for murder. Yeah, and his brother who went to jail was actually my mentor, Christoph. So it's like full circle, the story just wraps up. Now I am a successful lawyer in the country where I grew up, considering I am the only lawyer there. But you know what? I stay busy, so I don't have to worry about having 2 dead dads, a terrible mentor experience, a dead best friend, and a man who I probably will never see again. Hey you guys, what are you up to? Oh, we were just talking about... Oh, be quiet. We're not talking about anything. We were actually just talking about what to eat for dinner. Yeah. Oh, that's good, because I am starving. You know what? I'm gonna order a pizza for all of us. I thought you said you were broke. How are you gonna afford a pizza?
Get this. I'm gonna use my brother's credit card.
Brother?
You know, maybe I should just go. Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey guys, what are you up to?
Stupid thing, I hate it. Okay. Yeah, I got my first job straight out of high school. High school? No. Brother? Ow, my eyeball. Well, you see, the culprit, my eyeball.
Hey guys, what are you up to?
I'm out of frame. Oh, this way.